What's up, nail geeks, and welcome back to another polish pickup video. This month we have the theme rainy days, and it's so appropriate as we go into March. Don't forget, I do have my sponsored giveaway going on right now, so leave a comment below. Just say hi, what's on your wish list, or what have you, and I'll pick 10 random ones to win a $10 PPU gift code. So that giveaway is going to run until this Wednesday, so it's a quick turnaround, so 2 days, because right now it's Monday, and I'm going to pick a winner on Wednesday, March 1st at 4 p.m. Central Time. So keep an eye on this video and you'll see, per usual, a pinned comment at that time, and I'll also reply to you on that. Also, please go back on at least January and February of this year and on my other polish pickup videos in case I did not get a response from you. So I think I'm missing maybe 1 or 2 at this point. So yeah, go back and check. Before we get to the swatches, I also want to note too that unfortunately I don't have psych minerals on this video. There is a bit of a mishap going on with shipping on my package. It was supposed to be here last week, but it is what it is. It is set to arrive tomorrow. I wanted to have everything in one video, but I also wanted to give time to see the video and leave a comment so that I could do the giveaway. So just because of that, just keep an eye on the channel. As soon as it comes in, I'm going to upload it as a short, and you guys can see that too. So that will definitely be there. And of course, I'll also have some swatches posted to Instagram too. I digress. Don't forget the giveaway. Psych Minerals coming tomorrow, and let's dive right into the swatches. So first up, we've got Baroness X Rainbow Gum Tree. This is a fluid art polish with orange to green shimmer and a sprinkle of hollow pigment. This is the sister to the polish La Vie en Rose. This is inspired by the rainbow eucalyptus tree, which shows a brilliant orange and green stripes just after the rain. This is going to be $12.50 and has no cap. So before I do my fluid art polish look for you guys, I wanted to show you guys what this is going to look like over white. I knew it was going to be awesome. I chose to go over a white cream, just a stark white at 2 coats. And on the full hand shot here, I think it's giving you a pretty good idea of just how opaly it was looking. It's very, very pretty. In bright lights, of course, it's subtle over the white, but in shaded lighting, you can see on my swatch here, very pretty with that nice delicious orange and green shimmer. So here I'm going in with my fluid art. To be honest, this month I was trying to do something what I thought was going to be really cool and make more of a really shaped sort of decal. I don't know how I feel about it looking back on what I was doing, but I mean, hey, growth means that you got to get a little uncomfortable and think outside the box if you're going to do things a little different, whether or not it works or not. But you get the idea of what I was trying to go for here. Basically, make your decal. I'm using a wonderful Zoya purple cream polish, and I'm making my nails nice and tacky by using a clingy base coat. If you're curious, this one's from DRK Nails. And then I'm just cutting my decal out and placing it where I want it to. The idea I had was kind of doing this sideways, almost diagonal half moon looking thing, and then I went in with a striping brush to make a border essentially. I think I'm getting a little more confident with my fluid art since I'm getting back into the swing of it. Just wanted to think outside the box in terms of what you can do. You don't have to completely cover your nail. And next up, we've got Bee's Knees Lacquer. This is How Many Lives Does This Guy Have? This is a lion cousin with a smoky purple base with extra sparkly blue to purple shimmer and hollow flakes. This one's inspired by Resident Evil 2's Rainy Ambiance, which is such a good game. This is $13.50 and has no cap. This is very intense and is just really in your face for the holographic effect from the flakes. There's so much depth as you build it up. It's got a beautiful formula, very easy to build up, but also light enough that it's allowing that almost pond effect. So you're getting lots and lots of depth from that. This does dry down flat without any texture, so I think a good glossy top coat is going to pop best. And next we've got DRK Nails. This is Prince, described as a vibrant purple magnetic polish mixed with large particles of shifty iridescent shimmer. Price on this one's going to be $14 and there's a cap of $400. And inspired by Purple Rain, which I thought was a really interesting take on the theme. I really like it when makers think outside the box, and definitely here for that. Now, Prince has a lighter formula to it, so if you choose to wear it on its own, unmagnetized, or even magnetized for that matter, I think 3 coats is going to do you the best, especially when it comes to magnetic polishes. You want to have as much pigment as possible present on your nails, so it's more obvious and in your face when you go in with your magnet. But when you magnetize it, this is where the magic comes in, pun intended, as the Magic Magnetic Top Coat is also being offered this month. This has lots of movement, very intense, very pretty, and there's a subtle green shift with that red sort of coppery shimmer that you're seeing on the unmagnetized portion where the pigment is. Really, really pretty. And next is Ethereal Lacquer Coffee Cloud. This is described as a cappuccino base full of blue to violet shimmer. Price is $13 and there is a cap of 500 bottles. So this was inspired by warm drinks and rainy days. My favorite, I like to have a hot cup of coffee or a hot cup of tea when it's nice and cool and rainy outside. And this definitely has those vibes. I hear that this is very much a cousin to one of the Mysteries Electric Coffee. I think from my eyes, it looked like it was just a touch lighter on the base. This is very beautiful. It's a what I consider a very amped up nude. On myself, it really pulled very heavily neutral. Even though it's got that nice cool tone to it, I think it really meshed well with the warm undertones to my skin tone. So I think this is going to definitely play up against your skin tone and your undertones. Overall, the shimmer is quite delicious in person. It's very much present. And next up is Fair Maiden Fortnights. I love the play on that name. This is an opalescent semi-sheer white base packed with iridescent shifting shimmers and flakes. Price is $12 and there is no cap. So in our PR information, it did state that this can be layered over preferably lighter colors if you chose, as this does have what I consider a milky sort of finish overall. I will show you guys in just a moment. I did use it over a blurring base coat if you're curious what it's going to look like, as so much a topper, for lack of better words. But completely honest, in my opinion, I think this looks fantastic by itself. I don't think it needs a blurring base coat, and I don't think it needs an undie of any type, unless of course you were going for some type of layering thing. But I would suggest going in for 2 to 3 light to normal coats, as it does have quite a bit of a squish factor and you want to prevent any balding. And it's got a lovely, very much off-white undertone. This is not a stark bright white in the base. Now here I'm using a milky white blurring base coat here. If you're curious, it's from Baroness X, one of my favorite base coats. It's her spellbinding ridge filler. And you can see on the comparison shot here, I'm proud of myself. I almost got them completely lined up wearing it by itself. I really didn't see much of a difference. Baby totally agrees. He doesn't see much of a difference either, and it looks really cool by itself, and I think that offers the most shimmer payoff, in my honest opinion. And next up, we've got Femme Fatale. This is Mist-ical Fairytale, described as an aqueous turquoise jelly base with a strong pink, gold, green shifting glass fleck shimmer. Within are scattered silver prismatic glitters in various sizes. This is $14, and there's a cap of 450 bottles. Now, when I think of Femme Fatale, if you watched any of my very much older, I guess at this point, videos, this is what I think of, essentially. I think of these beautiful chunky glitters and lots of shimmer payoff, and this is it. This is Femme Fatale in a bottle. That's exactly how I see it. I'm going to suggest going in for 2, maybe 3 light coats. Go in light. It does have a jelly finish to it. You don't want to have any super over buildup with this one. Let it slowly build up, and I was so impressed. Sparkles are so intense. I did finish off with a glitter smoothing top coat and a glossy top coat, as this one does have quite a bit of texture and thirstiness. And next up is Night Owl Lacquer Play in the Puddles. This is a clear base filled with dark gray reflective glitter pigment and yellow rainbow shifting iridescent flakes. Price is $13 and there is no cap. Now this is one of those polishes that is going to be very versatile. If you wanted to almost dry brush one coat over, say, a smoky gray cream, I think that would look really cool. It can absolutely be a really cool topper, but if you want it to be real extra, like how I like to do things, and also what it's intended for, wear it on its own. Go in light on your coats, as this is quite heavy from the flake buildup, and you don't want to have any sort of balding happening. Go in light and let it just slowly build up. This is very intense, very blingy, very in your face, very, very nice. Now, on my full hand shot here, again, you're seeing a glitter smoothing top coat and a glossy top coat. And then here, with the lights turned off and just a nice flash effect from a cell phone, you can see just how sparkly this one is. I think in any lighting, honestly, you're going to see intense, flaky, and sparkly action. And last but not least, we have Sassy Sauce. This is Why So Cirrus. Again, I love the play on words. This is a denim blue when cold that transitions to a pale yellow when warm, with a strong pink, purple, orange shifting shimmer and similar shifting ghost flakes and blue-black multi-chrome flakes. Price is $13, and there's a cap of 400 bottles on this one. This is a very reactive thermal. When I first saw it in the bottle and I read the description and our PR information, I was like, okay, pale yellow, I'm not really seeing it with that cold color. But when it started transitioning on my nail, and when I warmed it up a little bit to make it obvious for the swatch video and my swatches, I was very impressed. I love contrasting thermals like this one, and I think my full hand shot here is giving you a really good idea of that nice pale, really slightly flirting with almost being have a chartreuse sort of vibes in the undertones here. Very, very obvious between the cold and the warm state, and then the flakes and the shimmer just kind of brings everything together. So that's it, and wish listing is currently open right now. The shop is going to open up this Friday, March 3rd at 11 a.m. Eastern time, and will run until March 6th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know why I keep saying Eastern time. I'm on Central time, but that's what the website says, and I guess I've just stuck in my ways in that. So if you're curious, we can talk about my wish list towards the end here while you guys check out my swatches in the background. I've got quite a bit this month. So far I have the Man-Made by JNS, the Salty Wallet. If you haven't seen that, go in the miscellaneous section. It's a fantastic wallet. I actually got their skeleton one from this last Halloween release, and I'm still using it. It's held up really nice, considering that I'm throwing it between my purse and a diaper bag and all kinds of stuff. I can't recommend them enough. So if you haven't tried their wallets or whatever, it does have a very small cap on it. I think there's like maybe 40, I'm not sure, but there's a small cap, so if you're wanting it, get in there as soon as the site opens. I also have KB Shimmer's Hand and Body Scrub, the Jasmine and Patchouli one. Jasmine is one of my favorite scents in terms of flowers, and then when you add in patchouli, that nice earthy type of mix, I think that's going to be a really good scent, and I need a scrub anyway. I'm low. I've also got Wildflower Lacquer, of course, Pretty Puddle. That one looks like more of a vampy sort of multi-chrome, but it's multi-chrome, and if there's one thing I appreciate more than just a straight up cream or holographic finish, it's a straight up multi-chrome finish. I will stand by my opinion that I'm not really big into the kitchen sink polishes, so just flat regular finishes I'm down for. Speaking of straight finishes that are not kitchen sink but still loud, obnoxious, and in your face in the best way possible, I've got Cleonod Cosmetics on my list too. I am so excited for this one. It looks like a blue shifty wonder on the images I'm looking at here. And then I've also got Atomic's polish as well. At the time of me recording my face right now, it's not on the website, but it is there. If you're not in the Polish Pickup BST group that Lisa and I admin, if we have a post discussing this, but if we don't have specific listings up at the time that wish listing opens, it's just because we haven't received the information yet. No need to panic. It's going to be there because I'm right with you guys. I also want to have Atomic on my wish list too. So that's my current list. I've also been eyeballing some of the balms. I know there's it's a candy one, a lollipop one, and then there's also the Unicorn Magic Skincare. That one sounds like it's gonna smell amazing. I think it's like vanilla raspberry. That sounds good too. So anyways, I digress. Let me know in the comment section, are you participating? Do you have similar things to me on your wish list? What have you? All that good stuff. And please don't forget that tomorrow I'm going to upload it as a short that I have Psych Minerals arriving, and so you can check out hers too. It looks gorgeous from what I've seen so far. I can't wait to show it to you guys, so stay tuned for that. And once again, the giveaway, I'm going to have a winner announced on Wednesday, March. Wednesday is March, I think. Yes, Wednesday is March 1st, and I'm going to pick it, let's say 4 p.m. Central Time. So keep an eye on this video, and I'm going to have the winners listed in a pinned comment at that time. This is all over the place. How fun. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for being here.